Thank you for visiting our channel. Please like, share and subscribe for more exciting food videos. Gougères, delicious cheese puffs from Choux pastry you can master, Part 3. Serving suggestions. Gougères are delightful cheese puffs that can elevate any gathering. Whether you're hosting a casual get-together or a fancy dinner, serving suggestions can transform these tasty bites into a memorable experience. Here are some creative ways to make the most of your gougères. Pairing with beverages. To truly enjoy gougères, pairing them with the right beverages enhances their flavors. Here are some wine and cocktail suggestions. White wine, a crisp Sauvignon Blanc or a buttery Chardonnay complements the rich cheese flavor in gougères beautifully. The acidity in these wines balances the buttery pastry, making each bite even more enjoyable. Sparkling wine. Bubbles are always a crowd pleaser. Choose a dry champagne or prosecco. The effervescence cuts through the richness, leaving a refreshing taste on your palate. Red wine. If you prefer red, try a light Pinot Noir. Its fruity notes harmonize well with the savory cheese, creating a delightful contrast. Cocktails. For a fun twist, go for a gin and tonic or a light, refreshing aperitif like an Aperol Spritz. Both drinks offer a nice balance without overpowering the flavors of gougères. Non-alcoholic options. Sparkling water with a twist of lemon or herbal iced tea can also make for refreshing accompaniments. Creative serving ideas. How you present your gougères can turn them into a show-stopping dish. Here are some inventive serving ideas to impress your guests. 1. Charcuterie board. Place gougères alongside meats, cheeses, olives, and fruits on a beautiful wooden board. This not only adds flair but allows guests to mix flavors, enhancing the overall experience. 2. Mini sliders. Use gougères as a bun substitute for mini sliders. Fill them with your choice of meat or veggies for a unique twist on classic sliders. 3. Dips and spreads. Serve gougères with a variety of dips. A creamy garlic aioli, tangy mustard, or homemade pesto can elevate your cheesy puffs, creating delightful taste combinations. 4. Garnish with fresh herbs. For added color and flavor, sprinkle fresh herbs like chives or parsley on top of the gougères before serving. This enhances the visual appeal and adds a fresh kick. 5. Themed events. Tailor the presentation to fit your event. For a French soirée, serve gougères on vintage china with a side of champagne. For a casual game night, present them in a rustic basket lined with a cloth napkin. By thoughtfully pairing beverages and presenting gougères with creativity, you can elevate your dining experience. These simple yet effective serving suggestions will surely impress your guests and make your gougères the star of the show. Common mistakes to avoid. Making gougères can be a thrilling experience, but certain mistakes can lead to disappointing results. Recognizing and avoiding these pitfalls will help you create delicious cheese puffs every time. Here are some common mistakes to watch out for, along with tips to prevent them. Skipping the resting time. After mixing your dough, it's tempting to rush right to the baking stage. However, skipping the resting time can lead to dense and soggy gougères. Resting the dough allows the moisture to redistribute, resulting in a lighter texture. Let the dough sit for at least 10 to 15 minutes before piping it onto your baking sheet. Not using fresh ingredients. Using stale or expired ingredients can ruin the flavor of your gougères. Fresh cheese, eggs, and flour are essential to achieving that perfect taste. Always check the expiration dates and use high-quality ingredients. A good rule of thumb is to taste each ingredient before incorporating it into your dough. Overmixing the dough. It might seem like a good idea to get everything thoroughly combined, but overmixing can lead to tough gougères. Once your dough forms a smooth texture, stop mixing. Aim for just enough mixing to incorporate all ingredients without overworking the dough. Think of it as dancing. Too much force can ruin the rhythm. Incorrect oven temperature. Baking gougères at the wrong temperature is a fast track to failure. A temperature that is too low will prevent them from puffing up, while too high can cause them to brown too quickly. Preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, 190 degrees Celsius, accurately before placing the gougères inside. Use an oven thermometer to ensure your settings are spot on. Opening the oven door prematurely, it's tempting to sneak a peek at your baking gougères, but this can lead to a collapsed puff. Each time you open the oven door, you let out heat, disrupting the baking process. Stick to a 2Q rule, wait until the middle of the baking time to check for doneness. Forgetting to pipe uniformly, uniform-sized gougères cook at the same rate. If you pipe some larger than others, you'll end up with uneven puffs, some overcooked, others undercooked. Use a piping bag with a large round tip and practice squeezing out even mounds about the size of a golf ball for consistent results. Skimping on cheese. While cheese is the star of gougères, it's easy to underestimate how much to use. Not adding enough cheese will result in bland puffs. Use about 1 cup of shredded cheese per cup of flour for optimal flavor. Experimenting with different cheeses can also elevate your gougères to new heights, so don't hold back. By avoiding these common mistakes, you'll be well on your way to mastering gougères. Every kitchen adventure comes with learning experiences. Keep these tips in mind, and soon you'll be the proud maker of perfectly puffy cheese delights. Variations of gougères. Gougères are delightful cheese puffs that can easily be transformed to fit your taste. Whether you prefer them sweet or savory, there's a version for everyone. Let's explore some exciting variations you can try at home. Sweet gougères. You might think of gougères as savory snacks, but they can also satisfy your sweet tooth. To make sweet gougères, simply adjust the recipe with a few easy changes. Here's how. Sugar. Add sugar to your choux pastry. About 1/4 cup should do the trick, depending on your taste preference. Flavorings. Incorporate vanilla extract or almond extract into the mix. A teaspoon of either can bring a lovely aroma and depth of flavor. Fillings. Consider filling your sweet gougères with whipped cream, pastry cream, or a fruit compote once they are baked. Imagine taking a bite, and creamy sweetness bursts out. Toppings. You can sprinkle powdered sugar or drizzle chocolate on top after they cool. This adds a decadent touch that appeals to the eye and the palate. These sweet variations work wonderfully for dessert or a festive treat. They can surprise and delight your guests at any occasion. Savory twists. If you're a fan of exploring flavors, you can easily add savory twists to your gougères. The possibilities are endless with different cheeses and ingredients. Here are a few ideas to consider. Cheese choices. While traditional gougères use Gruyere, try mixing it up with cheddar, feta, or even blue cheese. Each cheese brings its own unique taste, elevating your gougères to new heights. Herbs and spices. Adding fresh herbs like chives, parsley, or thyme can bring a fresh flavor. You might also sprinkle in spices like smoked paprika or cayenne pepper for a little heat. Additional ingredients. Consider incorporating ingredients like cooked bacon bits, sun-dried tomatoes, or olives. They can add delightful bursts of flavor, making each bite exciting. Nutty variants. Want to add crunch? Fold in toasted nuts or seeds into your batter before baking. These savory gougères make fantastic appetizers or party snacks. Their irresistible flavor can keep guests coming back for more, turning a simple cheese puff into a standout dish. Experimenting with these variations will not only impress your friends and family but also allow you to discover your favorites. So, roll up your sleeves and get creative in the kitchen. Gougères are not just a delightful treat, they represent the perfect blend of simplicity and sophistication. These cheese puffs made from choux pastry offer endless versatility, whether served as an elegant appetizer or a comforting snack. Encouraging you to try your hand at making gougères at home can open up new culinary adventures. Experimenting with different cheeses and seasonings can result in unique flavors that impress family and friends. Why not gather your ingredients today and whip up a batch? Share your gougères experience, and let's celebrate the joy of baking together. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.